My name is Stephanie Urbina Jones. Of all the sacred journeys I've taken and led, none have been more profound than this one. On January the 5th, 2022, amid a raging pandemic, snowstorms, fires, and canceled flights, 26 leading spiritual teachers, preachers, and healers from around the world came together to take a leap of faith, to ignite a bold new dream, creating the first ever author's journey in the pyramids of Teotihuacan. We walked through hell and on fire. We danced, we wrote, and breathed, remembering our divinity. Through the courage of these starseed dreamers and one badass brave healer publisher, this powerful collection of stories, Shaman Heart, turning pain into passion and purpose, was born.
Hi, I'm Atlantis Wolf, and I'm a shamanic life coach, a workshop leader, and a writer. I have a business called Sano Totem, Heal the Whole. And my job, my joy, is to walk people through their interior labyrinth, into their darkness, into the places where they don't want to go. I've been there. I've got the map. I know how to get in, and I know how to get out. I was called to this experience for 3 reasons. Laura, Jeremy, and Stephanie, not in that order. It's like a constellation. I love all my stars. But what really called me to it was the combination of going to a sacred site, in this case Teotihuacan, and combining that with the writing. I've been on other retreats and people don't write about the retreat. They don't process the retreat. So a lot of times my experience is that you go and you have this incredible experience, but it's like taking acid or ecstasy. You have this experience, but you don't integrate it. And I think it's important to have the initiation and the integration and that acceleration. You can't have that unless you have people walking you through the sacred process, the ceremony, and then writing about it. Because when you write about it, it's coming out of your heart. Your hands are extensions of your heart. They just come right out. So moving from your heart into your hands and on the page helps me to really say, what did this experience do to me? What am I going to take home? What am I going to give to my clients? And how is this going to make me a person who has more heart in their life? I would say there's been many experiences. There's 2. So the first one was actually this morning. We were in the temples and I was sitting up against one of the frescoes. I have no idea what it is. I took a picture of it, but one of the pre-Hispanic frescoes. And I had the experience of sitting in the cold. It was at sunrise and being extremely cold and then just moving into my body and saying, I'm just going to warm up my body and hang out, wait till it's my turn to do whatever mysterious thing that we're doing. And there was a light. It was almost like a flashlight. And I saw this flashlight in the darkness and it was spiraling down. And I asked what it was, and it said that this is activating the light codes, the crystal light codes in your DNA, and it was spiraling down into all my previous lifetimes. So I thought that was a pretty cool thing to happen before breakfast. But then as I sat there longer, there was a second one, and it was gold. It was a gold helix on the gold DNA, and it encased that helix going back to all the lifetimes, and it looked like dragon scales. And I work with dragon medicine, so I shouldn't be surprised, and yet I was surprised. So that was one, and the other one was about moving into a place where I saw for the first time my heart like a chalice. Here in Mexico, they have a chalice, and we would say it was like a goblet, and they put the wood and the copal and everything, all the sacred pieces in there, and then they smudge with it. So I had this experience where it looked like their chalice was under my heart, and I was going into a breathwork ceremony that Stephanie and Jeremy were leading, and every place there was pain, I would just break off that part of my body, that bone, that hip, that piece, and put it into the chalice and transform it into whatever it needed to be. It would come off as sparks or fire or just sometimes just smoke. And then I would just grow a new one. And when I came out of that breath work, I had no pain in my body at all. What I want people to know is that they need to turn into their pain, and that pain is always a direction. It's just pointing. So in my work, I work with medical massage and medicine bag massage and shamanic life coaching, and it's really using the pain as a marker. So if there's something that's causing you pain, go into the pain. See if there's a physical reason why it's there, an emotional reason, a spiritual reason. For me, it's always been about turning towards the pain, because you can't ignore it. If you ignore pain, the pain will just increase. You know, it's sort of the that thing that's always trying to get your attention, that's crying out. There's a reason. I mean, we certainly are not put on the planet just to fill up our bank accounts and drive electric cars. I mean, there's a reason why you're here. And whatever it is, if you are ignoring it, pain is going to come along and say, this is why you're here. Pay attention, or I'm going to get more serious on you.